Welcome to Between the Lines, the Five Towns Jewish Times podcast, where newsmakers unpack the stories shaping the Jewish community.
Okay, hi everyone. It's Larry Gordon with Esta Gordon, and this is the electronic version of the Five Towns Jewish Time, our podcast called Between the Lines. And I'm very happy that you're able to join us, and we have two special guests. And I think of all the podcasts in the world, I think this is the only one you're going to see on social media that features grandparents speaking to their grandchildren who just returned from Eretz Yisrael from a year of learning, as you could see. On my right is Dovid Hirsch, and on next to him, which also would be on my left, is Nison Gordon. Of course,
welcome.
Yes,
Thank you.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We're going to talk to you about how you arrived back in New York. First, tell us a little bit about what yeshiva you were in and what the experience was like in one or two sentences. David, where'd you go to yeshiva this year?
The yeshiva is based in Israel.
It's located where?
It's in Neve Yaakov in Yerushalayim.
Okay. And Nison?
Sussman's, Yeshiva Arze Levanon.
It's called Arze?
Arze Levanon.
Arze Levanon, located
In Harnof.
In Harnof. And did you get to see each other in the course of
Yeah,
the
a couple
year?
times, yeah.
Okay,
Stayed
you made
for
up
Shabbos.
I stayed by him for
You
Shabbos.
stayed Shabbos. You stayed in his dorm, in the dorm
Mm-hmm.
by him for Shabbos. And before we get down to the nitty gritty, just to warm up a little bit, what were you learning this year, David?
Learning Bava Kama.
Baba Kama, which parak?
I'm up to the second paragraph now, Kate said a regel for Abiyin and Bikis. I'm up to a Chayvel.
Did you like it? It's very, very lumdish, Baba Kama.
Loved it.
Requires a lot of math, right? Not so much?
Not so much. More Nezikin.
Not
Damage.
so much? Okay. And this in
Baba Metzia, Shnai
Baba
Mechsen.
Metzia, Shnai Mechsen?
First parak.
Okay, that's more of a traditional sugya for yeshiva boys to learn. Also,
Yeah, we follow the mirror.
Also,
We follow the mirror.
Yeah.
Whatever they learn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now there are a lot of things that we want to talk about. But first of all, we'll start with the most exciting part of your journey back to the United States. What did you think when you first heard that America attacked, so to speak, Iran, and Israel was joining in? What thoughts were running through your head? Why me? What's going on here?
It's about time.
What were you thinking?
People have been talking, buzzing about it for months.
Literally, yeah.
That was
That
inevitable?
is about
Like, oh, I
time.
ran. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Every other night,
I
I thought it was going
ran.
to happen this night. Never happened.
Well, it's
Next
probably
week.
like
Excited.
2 or 3 weeks, you know it's the next day.
Yeah.
So how did it impact on the daily life in yeshiva?
Oh, just sirens, routinely going to the bomb shelter or not.
Explain to me, so you had a dormitory, and explain to me what did you do when the
Siren went
the
off.
siren went off, let's say at midnight on a weekday night.
So
At the beginnings of it. I know later on you got a little lax.
So what
Yes.
was the first few times that it happened?
First
What-
times. First time it happened was Shabbos morning, getting up, going to Shachars.
Yeah.
I heard it and I was not happy. I was very upset because I knew it had messed up my flight
Okay.
and everyone else's flights. So
Okay.
eventually I went to the bomb shelter and it was apparently, I thought it was a bomb. It was a warning that they attacked.
So how far is the bomb shelter from the dorm?
It was downstairs in the
In the same building?
same building.
Oh,
And
great.
it was large enough to hold how many boys? Would you
Squishy
say?
and they're like sardines almost, but it worked.
Really? So did they have chairs for you to sit on? You sit on the
It's
floor?
really a workout room. They have it as. So
Ours,
there's
is also.
Yeah, and did you have mattresses on the floor in case you have to spend the night
Just
there?
stand there and breathe.
Exactly.
Very, very.
And were you ever there through the night for X amount of hours consecutively?
No, but there were times like 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, 5, that we'd have to wake up and
get
just
up.
go down.
Well, they said
And everyone's
they,
like sleeping still.
then they said it last year. I mean, this is what you're dealing with terrorists, and part of their terror activities
Yes, they do it deliberately at that time.
is to make sure to disturb everybody's routine.
Yeah, I myself was upset because it went up at 8:15 and Shabbos morning down was supposed to be at 9. I was like, they
Why
woke me
they
up.
getting me up at 8:15?
Exactly, they woke me up early.
So they got you up too early. I mean, they
Yeah.
actually knew when Chakras was.
They knew and
It happens
they.
to be the first couple of days, every single morning, right? 15 minutes before Shachris, we got a thing. It was
So
perfect
it
alarm.
was Hashgacha Pratis. It wasn't just.
for
So
us-
the Rosh Hashiva wasn't doing it?
It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Might
just-
have been.
It wasn't just Stam. Wasn't just Stam an alarm.
Might have been Chabad.
But so you both arrived in Eretz Yisrael. I think you went on the same flight, right? When
Yeah.
you went back in September, around
20,
right?
August 23rd.
August.
August 23rd. So Rosh Chodesh El. So when you went there, you didn't anticipate that there would be any kind of issue getting back home.
No, but we had sirens at the beginning also from the Houthis. There were sirens at the beginning.
They were like little pets.
Like, I remember waking up in the middle of the night.
So at what point did it become an issue about you wanted to come back when the Zman ended? When did the Zman end?
Was March 5th
Officially March 12th, but we already had the Europe trip, so guys were like a week before. And my flight was the night of March 5th, March 6th, and that got canceled pretty quickly.
When did you get wind of the fact that your flights were not going to be leaving on time?
The second I heard the first
you
one.
were scheduled on El Al, right?
Supposed to be the 12th. The Zman
And your
ended the
mother
12th.
got home literally right before that ordeal.
Yeah, she did. Yes.
Well, we got back into Israel just in time. We were in Europe. We were on a trip, and we came back to Israel, and then it broke out.
So where the yeshiva was in Europe?
We took a trip to Europe. We went
Where?
to Vienna, Budapest, Karastir, all around. Yeah, it was very nice.
The entire yeshiva went for how many days?
We went for 4 days. It was because we had a whole learning program for 5 weeks beforehand to get money out for the trip. And the way it worked is if you do a certain amount, you only have to pay $400 to go. And it's a 4-day trip all around Europe. It was
amazing.
yeah.
I guess you went to all the Kfarim.
Went to Kfarim, Karastir, and Yismach Moshe. Not Legends. They did Legends last year. The yeshiva.
You did it last year? What was
They
year?
went last year.
The
I
yeshiva
didn't. The yeshiva did.
Yeshiva here in New York.
The yeshiva I'm in now went last year to
They went
Legends.
last
They
year.
do
I see.
different
I
trips.
see.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so Dovid, you felt that the first.
The second I heard that first one, I'm like, oh no, this is
And
gonna
you
be
were
a lot.
right,
It's
and
gonna be
you
an
were right.
experience.
what was that? That was when you first arrived in Israel, or
No, the morning,
Yeah.
the morning,
Towards the
when
end.
the Shabbos morning,
first
I heard
siren.
the first siren. I'm like, it's gonna be fun.
Okay, so
He kind of figured out that
Yeah.
going home won't be simple.
Yeah, and also Motzei Shabbos, I looked at El Al, and my flight's still on, so I was like, okay, maybe.
Right.
so when did you find out that your flight is canceled?
So probably, I'd say less than a week after that, El Al canceled my flight and then push it off,
Right.
and cancel another one and push it off. I think it may have been another one also, and then eventually I'm like, oh, this is not good.
Okay, same thing with Nison.
Yeah, so I mean, mine wasn't officially canceled. I was told that it's probably gonna be canceled, but it wasn't officially canceled till like a day before. Like,
Well,
you
you
know,
went
it
to the
wasn't
airport,
like
yeah.
I went to the airport. That was different. I went to the airport after 2 canceled flights, and I got
Two
desperate.
times that he got bumped.
I
he figured he'll just go
I camped out in LL for 6 hours
Really?
in Ben Gurion.
in Ben Gurion.
And
What
the
happened?
siren went off. We had to pack into the bomb shelter.
So
And
how long were you in Ben Gurion then?
probably like 6 hours. And there were a bunch of Bachrim at the same idea because we heard that the day before people did it and it worked. So everyone had the same idea. Oh, let's all go the next day, and there were tons of people there. And I don't know if anyone
You
got
get lucky.
Yeah.
All right. So when it became clear that the flights were not leaving on schedule, when did you begin to discuss Plan B about how to get back to New
Well,
York?
you had a different plan.
Well,
B.
first I had a different plan. First I was
What
going to
was-
go.
what was your first
there was
plan?
Someone getting a flight out, going to go to Athens, and from
Right.
Athens to go to JFK. First, I was supposed to go. The plane left perfectly fine, but I was like, got the last seat, and the government said it's too much. So I had to go on the second night also. I think the same thing happened. So eventually, I'm like, this is not going to work.
So which airline was that? El Al?
He was going to be, I think it was going to be
Arkia?
Arkia to
Arkia?
Athens.
Right.
And then
Kia was going from Ben Gurion to
Athens.
Athens,
Yes.
and then you were going to catch a flight from Athens to New York,
Delta, yeah.
Delta to New York, and that didn't work out. Why?
Because both times I tried doing it, I signed up a little late for this thing, and I couldn't get on any
They
of them
cancel
because
things randomly.
first I was able to go, and the government they changed the numbers every other day.
Right.
So having to be there when they changed the numbers, I couldn't go.
It could have happened right when you were boarding. This
Yeah,
happened to
they've-
the other schools.
Ha-
The kids had boarding passes, and then they got there and they said, "Oops, we sold 117 seats, but we're only allowing 100."
I have friends who went to the airport. The
Right.
flight was at 2:00 in the morning. I wake up, I go down to Shiekh, and I see them there. I'm like, what?
What are you doing there?
They were bummed.
There,
Okay,
yeah.
and so listen, what was your
So
plan B?
initially I was gonna do Egypt earlier on Sunday. This was already the week before. I was planning for Sunday to maybe do Egypt, but I was told by someone that wait because your flight might get
flight
rebooked
might
for
leave.
next week. It's not worth doing
And luckily,
Egypt.
your uncle is a
Yeah.
travel agent.
Yeah.
and a very
So my
good
uncle told me
one.
I
Help me
could.
out
If,
also,
He
yeah.
told me if I wanted, I could do Egypt, but I'm saying, for now you could wait. You could wait. So I said fine, I'll wait.
Right.
And I did get rebooked, but that got canceled too. So eventually he's like, yeah, it doesn't look like you're probably gonna end anything soon. He recommended me to do Egypt.
Okay,
And
so we should, so not to be mysterious, you should say that his uncle is Dovid Hassan.
I did say an excellent
and
travel
he's
agent.
very on top,
and
very on top of,
Very good,
very on
yes.
top of what's
Everything.
going on.
yeah, he got me home.
So what happened is you were going to go, and then Dovid
My flight that
His-
night got canceled.
Got
I was supposed to
canceled.
be on a
got
flight.
canceled the last time again, and we said, all right, just
And last minute, we got him
Just-
on our.
Got on
thank goodness.
the next morning.
Right, that was
All right,
amazing.
so what was happening in not only in yeshiva, but people were planning to go, and they ended up taking the route that you took, which means what? Going by a bus
First a bus from
from
Yerushalayim
Yerushalayim to
so how
Down
long
to
was
Eilat.
that?
Eilat, and then at Eilat you have to bring you to the border by Taba border it's called,
Right.
and from there you have to walk over the border. It takes
you
for the
walk,
Israeli
across,
side.
you walk across the border.
Yeah,
there's like, they have a whole
how
thing
long
there.
How long is the walk?
Took some time. I'm saying there was
It's
che-
about-
checkpoints and
Was
So-
it frightening going through the checkpoints?
Well, it was really sad. It was totally fine.
Yeah.
And once you got
I
these,
wasn't worried about the Israelis.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's-
it was definitely
there's-
interesting.
There's military on the Israeli side and military
There's no
on the
military
Egyptian
Egyptian
side.
No,
yeah, I don't remember there being.
There was no
just
military.
Guys, at
Yeah.
that
just
point
guys wearing jeans and t-shirts.
that
Where-
wanted money.
Who want your money?
On both sides. On both
No, on
sides?
Egypt. On Egypt.
No, on
the
Egypt.
On the Egyptian side. So the Israelis allow you to cross over, and then the Egyptians
Right.
ask you for your passport,
And money.
right?
And
Yeah,
money.
and-
yeah.
What do they
money.
say? Can we have some money?
gotta
How
bribe
does that
them.
work?
I think they make it
I'm
clear.
joking.
We paid an extra $50 for the visa, even though it wasn't that much, but they made us.
Right.
Saying,
And you pay them cash, I guess.
Oh,
yeah,
only
yeah.
American dollars have to be crisp.
It has to be
Yeah.
crisp.
Really?
It has to be crisp American dollars.
Has
That's
to be
all they
crisp. I was told
accept.
that before. It has to be good money.
David didn't tell us that.
So that gets you from Eilat into where?
And into Egypt.
Taba.
into Taba.
Taba. And Taba, you get on another
We
bus.
had two vans waiting for us, and me and David were in the same group.
And who arranged for the vans?
Some
know who?
some guy on WhatsApp from
called
from Muncie.
It's called VIP travel service.
A mysterious guy.
I mean, I called him. He sounded Chassidish.
Oh yeah. So he
Probably.
So
He sounded like it.
He was up all, for
Credit
3 nights in a
card.
row.
he was what?
He was probably up for 3 nights in a row.
Yeah, he was
'cause
texting
whenever you
me.
texted him, he always
Because he had
answered.
to be in Israel time and also America, because he lives in America. He has to be in
So
American time.
how much did he charge for the van ride to the airport? Do you have any idea?
It was a package. It was the whole thing.
The whole thing, I think, was
Yeah.
around
So
20.
okay, so you.
I'm not 100% sure.
So you get on this bus and you go
14?
where?
Oh, it's 14.
1400 for the whole thing.
Where do you go? Where do you go with this on the bus? When you
So
get on
the van
bus?
took us to Sharm el Sheikh.
How far is that from?
It
Taba?
was
It was a 3-hour drive.
3-hour drive, and we
3-hour
stopped in
drive.
the middle at a gas station because the drivers needed to break their fast for Ramadan.
So was Ramadan? They wanted to break their fast.
Yeah,
also-
they fasted.
They stopped to pray also.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
they
so. I
prayed.
don't think so.
They ate.
They ate.
They
But
ate.
also, on the way there, we don't usually can go. It's supposed to. It looks on the map you can go straight, but you have to go around because some of the roads there are by ISIS runs those roads.
Oh.
So yeah,
So
we,
there's like
we took a
checkpoints
longer.
in Egypt.
Yeah.
Every like
These weren't bulletproof vans. were
no,
they?
these were like
Van. It's like a Toyota
yeshiva.
No electric doors.
Oh no.
How many
I
people?
get
How
it.
many people on the van?
It was just for in our van. It was
Ours
just
was
people.
4. The other might have been 5 or 6.
Did the
Okay.
guy prepare food?
No.
Uh-huh.
We had to bring our
I
own.
should have brought more.
So the flight, the drive from Taba to Sharm el Sheikh airport is 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah,
Three,
roughly.
yeah.
Okay, and then in your case, I heard from people that were driven from Sharm el Sheikh to Cairo airport, but you flew.
It's a
right?
12-hour
Yeah, that's
drive.
long.
How long is it?
12-hour drive.
It's a 12-hour
Yeah,
drive.
Something like
that's
that.
why we flew.
That long?
Maybe 8.
No,
I
he said around
I heard it was.
8
I heard it was.
hours. I think
I heard 12.
I heard 12 from someone,
I
but I
also
heard also
drive.
8.
David didn't take another
Yeah,
flight.
I know, but
I heard 12 and 8.
So,
At 9,
so
whatever.
you flew from
Sharm el
Sharm el
Sheikh
Sheikh to Cairo. What was
Cairo.
that like? What kind of plane did they put you on?
Well, first when we got to the airport, it's
Yeah.
nuts. We didn't even open the door
Yeah,
yet.
Sharm el Sheikh is its own story before we even get to the plane.
And we didn't even open the door yet to go outside. And there's a guy at our trunk taking all our stuff and putting it on his own crate, whatever, to push it away.
on a
This
gurney
guy works at
thing.
the airport. But I had friends went before, and they told me you can't let this guy take your stuff because he's gonna take it, charge
Hundreds
you
of dollars.
$100, and if you don't pay him,
He'll
he's
keep
gonna
it.
he's gonna keep your luggage. So me and Nison had
We're
to
like,
have a
can
little.
we have it back, please?
First
No,
I asked
no.
nicely, and then then it wasn't working, so we had tug of war, and eventually someone
And
went
someone
to
in
the
our group
bottom.
pulled their suitcase from the bottom
Right.
stack, and,
And
they
then you
all
all
fell.
ate
They
them.
all
And then
fell
we all
off.
grabbed them
They
all.
all fell off things. We all grabbed our stuff quickly.
This happened to 2 girls you said also that were
Yeah.
stuck there, and they weren't able to fend for themselves.
Yeah, but
we grabbed everything. Everything we
grabbed
saw,
it all.
we saw.
yeah.
And everybody got their suitcases then?
Everyone got
and,
it.
Yeah.
And no one from the Egyptian side tried to drag them back?
No, once they got them,
No.
they had
No,
them.
once we had them, but
We-
the
you
guy,
keep it close to you.
then this guy who tried taking our stuff was already upset at us. And so
Oh,
when
no.
when someone in our group tried taking a picture of the Sharm el Sheikh airport sign to show like they're in Sharm el Sheikh,
Right.
the guy said delete it. So
Delete it?
this person deletes the picture.
They said,
And the guy's like, no, give me your phone.
Oh.
So he starts walking over to this person, and I'm already like, you try taking my luggage. You
think
now
you're
trying
Give me your
to so
phone.
and all of a sudden I don't know what came over me, but I walk in between the person
Right.
and the Egyptian. I look at the Egyptian, I'm like, relax. Guy,
That was a
the
mistake.
guy. Dovid's like, Nison. The guy, the guy looks at me. I'm like, oh, what did I do? I'm dead. But then
I
he
was ready to get
but
in a
then-
fight.
But then he just walked away.
Well, no, first he went to your face. He went like this.
he like walked up to me. I was like,
Listen,
yeah.
I'm glad I heard this now. Really.
But then he walked away, Baruch Hashem, and the person still has their phone. We still have our luggage.
Baruch Hashem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you get on a plane in Sharm el Sheikh. What kind of plane is
well,
he getting
first-
on?
So right before boarding, actually, we were by the gate, and there's some guy with a gun walking around. Take off your cap. I want to see if you have a yarmulke inside.
Who's that?
Some
Security
Egyptian.
guard. Security guard.
Take off your cap. Take off your cap.
His hands
See
right
if
by
it-
his gun.
To see if there's a yarmulke inside your cap.
Yeah. So what's
Can't have it.
And also sitters, if they had them out, you take them
You had
off.
to put the tzitzis away and your yarmulke in
Yarmulke.
your pocket.
Well, he asked
Yeah.
if you're wearing tzitzis.
He
wore
wants
him
to
out.
if
Kids
you
were
get
wearing it
strings,
out.
if you sell a string.
He
He
wants
said
to-
it's illegal in Egypt, but we went to Cairo. It's totally fine.
Cairo, yeah, was much better.
Cairo, you
But
can wear your tzitzis out, but not in the rest of Egypt. Is that what he was saying?
No,
he didn't
just
tell
said
he didn't tell you that. But
He just
but-
said not allowed in Egypt.
yeah, and have like there were Hasidim like it was specifically about yarmulkes though. Like Hasidim, there were Hasidim wearing up hats but no yarmulke.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed to wear they had their up hat but no
That
yarmulke.
was okay.
But no yarmulke.
Yeah.
They don't want you wearing yarmulkes.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you got on a plane in Sharm el Sheikh.
Yeah, that was
Plane was full.
no, wasn't that full.
How many Jewish kids from yeshivas or
There were plenty of
people
Jews.
70
traveling?
probably?
Yeah, there were plenty of Jews.
Did you sense that there's any kind of
Danger?
animosity or tension between because you're
the whole
Jewish?
all
For
security.
sure.
Also, they're
Yeah,
like,
they are.
it doesn't matter if you up at security if it was green or red. They're still gonna check everything.
There were like 100 pat downs, before the plane to get into to get to the gate to the
It was very intimidating.
There's
Yeah.
they took on my filling bag. They looked inside.
Oh, yeah?
He asked me, "Is there metal in this?" I said no, and he put it away.
Happens to be one reason I was hesitant to do Egypt originally because my tefillin bag is this long, and I didn't.
You have a double.
Yeah, so I didn't know what I was gonna do. I can't. So I put it in my wheelie,
Right.
and they didn't touch my tefillin the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they're concerned about that. That could be just conventional security reasons.
No, it could be, but they were- they-
I'll do the same thing.
Yeah, but they were very they weren't like nice to you.
No, they were not. Also,
They
told me-
showed that like
Guy
they
told me
were-
to open my
I think there's
bag,
a
close
difference.
it.
and the guy who tried stealing our luggage worked for the airport. He was showing us that he's allowed
Yeah.
to steal our luggage. He was showing us his badge. Like, look, no, I'm allowed to.
So he wanted to take the luggage so that you have to pay him.
So
to
we could pay him.
Hold
to
the
get
luggage
it back.
hostage.
To
Right.
get it back.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so you flew from Sharm el Sheikh to
To
Cairo.
Cairo.
That was about an hour long, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like 10 minutes. I fell
was a
asleep.
fast
boom,
flight.
woke up, we landed.
It's a bumpy, dirty plane, but yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And now you
It,
have
it felt like we were driving, someone said. We were like changing lanes and hitting speed bumps.
really? It was that kind of plane?
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
bumpy ride?
Yeah.
Oh.
Gosh.
Okay, so you landed in Cairo, and you got off the
Back
plane.
into the airport again.
Yeah.
You had to get your luggage again
No.
with you?
No, so that was
transfer.
self.
Oh, direct.
Yeah, it was direct. Yeah.
That's like the biggest miracle.
Yeah.
Your
It was
luggage,
Air Egypt.
your
I know
luggage
they
made
did
it
that.
home.
All right,
mean,
that's true.
I've gone to Israel with El Al, and my luggage didn't make it
That was
there,
fine.
you know?
They came over to me in the middle of a flight. Oh, by the way, the luggage didn't make it onto the
Onto
plane.
this flight. It's on another
How
flight.
did you know? I said, we're midway. Don't worry about it.
So
Yeah.
your luggage made it on, obviously.
Yeah.
Without any problems. So what kind of plane flies from Cairo to New York?
It's an-
The
It
usual
was a
seven-
Boeing
It was an old-
777.
yeah.
777.
It was a
That's an
big
old-
it was a
Old
big plane though.
big plane.
It was a big plane.
It's not so
dirty.
well. 777 was El Al was flying 777s after
Till 10 years ago.
747s. After 747, the next grade was 777,
Uh-huh.
and then
The Dreamliner.
then the 787, which
Yeah.
is the Dreamliner.
Dreamliner, yeah.
Which is
But
the
it was a
Dreamliner.
big plane.
It was a big plane. Huge.
Full? Was it full?
Where
I
was
had my own row. I
You should've
laid
told me
down.
that.
First 6.5 hours of the flight, slept straight.
So you slept.
6.5 hours straight.
Wow.
6
I was
hours
sitting next to
straight.
two
Wow.
Egyptians that
You
were leaning on
You
me.
were exhausted.
Yeah.
Really?
You
should
what?
have gone on his
I
road.
couldn't find him. I looked.
He didn't
I
tell
looked for
me.
him. I couldn't find them on the plane.
I anyway slept for like 6 hours. I couldn't. I
Also,
passed out.
now what about food on the flight?
Oh, no kosher food
food.
at all.
I didn't really take care of that.
No,
You
no.
see, our neighbor here, he had a concierge. You know, there was somebody you could hire, a concierge.
Yeah, someone called me and asked me who the concierge is. I said I'll find
he
out.
has a number. They made sure that on his flight home, there was food for him.
I mean, you could have told the guy to order you a kosher meal. They probably
No,
have
they don't
it.
have.
I heard
don't have
I
it?
heard someone who
No
went through
such
Egypt
thing?
who had.
Oh,
No such
Yeah.
thing on.
Good to know.
But I didn't know about it if there was, so I
Right.
didn't, you
Wow,
know.
that's a
the person-
long trip.
But people, some of my friends brought like deli and stuff, so I just
Right.
took from
So
them.
you
And
all shared.
Me.
But you had drinks.
David also had deli.
Uh-huh. Did
So
you hear any sirens in Egypt
No,
at any time?
no,
No.
Interesting.
there's no missiles in Egypt.
no.
Interesting.
So tell me about what the who else was on the. You waited 6 hours in the airport.
Yes, we had a
Yeah,
6-hour
stop
layover.
over.
So what did you do for those 6 hours? That's a long time, 6 hours.
Yeah.
So what were you doing?
We
in,
listened to music together for a little bit of it. We walked around.
What kind of
ate.
shops? What kind of shops
It's
do they
in
have?
Cairo.
Not much.
Yeah, I didn't really explore the airport so much. I stayed near the gate.
Apparently, they have
Yeah.
a museum there.
Yeah, that's what we heard. We heard there's a museum in the airport. I didn't see it. Yeah,
What kind of museum?
some ancient Egypt
They
thing.
have like a kiosk. They sell newspapers. They sell candy bars.
They had a duty free there.
nothing like
There was
that?
nothing
Yeah,
much
they had-
there.
vending machines.
Could
People
you?
stared at you in Cairo.
Not at all.
Not really.
No,
Cairo,
most people there-
Cairo is much
Cairo
more
was
like
very civilized.
yeah.
More
Most
metropolitan.
people there weren't Egyptian. It looked like
Really.
there's a lot of flights. Yeah.
'Cause it's a real international airport. Even though Sharm el-Sheikh is officially international, there's a reason we couldn't fly to New York from Sharm el-Sheikh, even though they call it international.
Right.
It's very Egyptian Sharm el-Sheikh. Cairo is much more neutral.
Yeah.
But so what kind of other routes did some of your friends take? People that didn't go from Sharm el Sheikh to Cairo.
Some people got direct. Some people went.
Athens.
Some people went to Athens.
I know
Some
one
people went
person
to
Jordan.
Jordan.
I know someone did Jordan.
Cyprus.
Some people did
Fly-
Cyprus.
They flew to Jordan, or they had
They
to.
drove to
No, they
Jordan.
drove.
Drove across
And then-
the Allenby Bridge
Yeah.
to Jordan, and they took Jordanian Air or whatever it's called.
Yeah. And they got home. Yeah.
and they got home direct from Amman to Kennedy to
I'm
JFK.
not sure. I think so. Maybe a stopover.
Uh-huh.
And some people are still there.
That
Really?
want people.
I think so. I think
kids,
so.
Kids that want to go
Maybe,
home.
it could be they had flights tonight or last night, but there might be.
Interesting.
I have friends that landed today.
Really?
Yeah.
They couldn't get out till now.
They couldn't get out till night. I had a Chavrusa with a friend just a couple hours ago. I just got home this
Wow.
morning.
Anybody that you know go by ship to what's the name of that? The Cyprus.
Cyprus.
I know people who flew to Cyprus.
Flew,
and then
yeah.
flew
Uh-huh.
from Cyprus.
And then
to-
there's-
They weren't doing Dubai though.
Dubai is getting bombed.
I
Yeah,
know.
they're also
The
exactly yeah.
United
Their,
States were getting
their
bombed.
airspace is also
But when
closed.
they came home, how long were you home? About a week.
I came home Arab Shabbos.
I came home,
Last-
yeah.
you came home last
Last
Friday.
week.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Maybe Dubai was already being bombed.
It
They
was
were.
bombed.
They were.
Yeah, it
I
was.
mean, it's crazy what's going on. I mean, strategically, I don't understand it. I'm sure you don't understand what the Iran has up their sleeve in
I
terms
don't
of
think they know what they have.
Yeah, by
up their
bombing
sleeve.
everyone.
Right.
yeah.
It's a good
They're bombing
solution.
everyone in their vicinity. So, I mean, what are your plans going forward? Pesach is coming. You're off of Chodesh Nison, right? And you expect to go back to yeshiva after Yom
Mirza
Tov,
Hashem, yeah.
Yeah.
right? And if things are the same, it's cool with you. Sirens are sirens. Bomb shelters
Yeah.
are bomb shelters.
We have an yeshiva, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Did you take a tour at any point down south, where near the Gaza border? Anytime they never took you
They
down
did
there?
Tifrach for Shabbos once.
To
It's
where the
right
Nova
there.
Yeah,
Festival
but
was.
not since this is happening, right?
Not since this.
No, nothing
But
like
business as
that.
usual. Like Erev Shabbos, people are running and buying
Everything's
and-
normal.
Yeah,
until
yeah.
The streets are full until the siren.
People were
go
calling
away
from
and
America,
go.
oh, Purim must have been dead. Everyone's
not
running
dead.
the streets in
Really?
Purim, yeah.
I thought for sure it was.
No,
I was
we
in
were,
about a school for
I went to
Purim.
Ramat Eshkol in Purim, yeah.
Really?
Not dead at all.
The streets were full.
Full.
Kids running around. in
Had to be.
costumes.
I saw it was a reporter there.
Amazing.
He's wearing like the hats, a bucket, like a. It was a reporter. I don't know, for a news channel.
Yeah.
In a thing. And like there's a siren couple minutes ago, and you see guys outside like they must have been a little drunk, going with hugging the reporter,
Oh, have fun.
and he's like freaking out for the
You get a
missiles.
little nervous, right?
And the guy wearing a costume was very funny.
Okay, sounds real good. Your friends all going back. Everyone's excited about it.
Seems like it, yeah.
Yeah, and you have your plans for Pesach all set up.
Think
You're not
so.
going back to Israel, but people are going to Israel for Pesach.
People are good flights now. I think.
What if the flights keep
When
running?
does the news
It's
month
cheap.
start again? After Pesach?
After Chodesh
it's,
Nisan,
So
no?
like Tish. of it.
Whatever's next.
Yeah.
You going to camp?
Second half.
Stay tuned.
You're not sure yet.
No, I'm Hashem.
Yeah, you're gonna go to camp, and then you have to leave early. I don't know how
no, because
Ella comes up.
it's
A lot of
this
camps they do. A lot of camps people won't be able to go second half, but Monk. The way Monk does
Monk's
it
very
is
understanding.
they do it based on people in
Right.
Israel because all their
Right.
counselors are in yeshivot.
So when
More modern camps they don't have summer.
when
Summer's
does
not.
when does Chodesh start? How does it coincide with the
August,
calendar?
like
August
13th.
We have a few days
Really?
in between
Very
holidays.
It's
early?
very early this year.
Oh, really? August
Yeah,
13th?
because next year's a leap year.
Wow.
Oh, that means
Every year.
that means that camp is going to start like in June.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
June
I still have the
20th.
yeshiva first half. I can only go second half.
That's true. Right.
Yeah.
So what was your, before we finish up, what was your, for all of Israel, you toured most of the country at some point, right?
I've been a lot of places.
What's the most outstanding memory that you have with you from every place that you travel to in Israel? Anything come to mind?
Outstanding memory, like one specific, or like something that stays with me.
Yeah, some places, a part of the country that you traveled to, where you went. Did you guys walk Friday night to the hotel to daven?
I was there when my family was in for Ben Hazmanim.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I once walked there with friends from.
Other than that, it's too far otherwise, right?
Yeah,
It's take me 2-hour walk.
He's
Yeah.
very far.
yeah. I'm
They're
also
You're
both far.
both are. Right.
You were where in
Neve
Yaakov, and I'm in Harnof.
Neve Yaakov.
People have done it. People
Really?
have done it, but it's far. It's very
far
far.
walking up, and it's all the way uphill going home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess you got to be 18 in order to be able to.
One
make
way's
that
up, one
walk.
way's down.
Yeah.
So we should point out that they're both 18 years old, and they were born 10 days apart. 10 days apart.
David is the
Someone was
elder,
born June
Yeah.
10th. You were born June 10th.
July 1st.
And you were born July 1st.
Right.
So it's like 20 days apart.
Yeah.
20 days apart. So they're very close in age. Were you very happy
And
to
close friends.
see your siblings when you got home? Or how long did that
Happy the
last?
Shabbos till my siblings ditched me, but yeah.
Like about 10 minutes?
Yeah. Well, one of my
Well,
siblings.
You had Rosie and
One of my siblings
you
went
had
to Florida
Rosie.
this week.
What?
One of my siblings went to Florida this week with his class.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So
But I'm saying I saw him. I was with him on Shabbos. But, you know.
Uh-huh. So you recommend for all high school graduates to spend, now that you spent the year, or almost a full year in yeshiva and Eretz Yisrael.
For sure.
You recommend it for
At least.
everyone?
At least.
And what do you think is the right amount of time for a yeshiva boy to spend in
pressure.
Israel?
I think it depends on the person.
Let him answer.
And I think it depends on the person, and also you shouldn't say how long because then you might be risking things if you
You're capping
if
it.
you
You don't
specify.
cap it.
1 year at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's open-ended.
If you say a certain number, someone will disagree with you.
Right.
And then,
Right. So it's
Yeah,
open-ended.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not 1 year. It's at least 1
you
year
know, for
plus.
maybe for some people,
1 year
you
plus.
might-
And these days, by the way, they have programs. At least I know through
College online.
right.
Guys in
Yeah.
yeshiva do it
Yeah.
online.
Probably
yeah.
through YU.
That's what
also.
I'm doing. I'm doing through a trio.
They have stuff you can get most of your college education while you're learning in Eretz Yisrael.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's very something.
So every year I got college credits.
It gives you a real head start when you finally decide to come back and
And then
pursue
you have
a
to figure out
professional
what you want to
career.
do. Right.
So are
Still
you
got some time.
you're thinking about the professional careers that you want to pursue, or you might want to, or you're just gonna thinking about learning right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 1 year at a time as
Smart move.
before.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, listen, it's that's great. I appreciate you coming in and sharing this information with us and with our audience. I think probably of all the thousands of podcasts that are on social media, I think you'll be the only two first cousins that were interviewed by their grandparents about
think so.
about the year in yeshiva. I don't think we'll look
Very
around.
possible.
We'll look around, but I don't think we're going to find any
Yeah.
others.
Right.
So it's really great to be able to get some of your insight and talk to you about it. And we look forward. Maybe we'll do this again before you go back, so to see what your mindset is at. Okay, so
Yeah.
our guests have been Dovid Hirsch on my right and Nison Gordon on my left.
And Tehillah Franklin behind us.
Tila Franklin is back there. Tila, you want to come up here for say hello for a minute? Tila Franklin spent a year in seminary, or half a year in seminary, or whatever it was, and she's just back. Welcome back. You also had an adventure coming home, right?
Yeah, direct.
But
no,
one-
but right before Shabbos.
but you had a
Literally.
direct flight. Yeah,
Right.
but her flight left Friday at 10 a.m.
Because it was pushed off from 7 to 8
That was supposed to be my
9
flight.
to 10, and then there were girls that were
booted.
booted.
That was supposed to be
That's
my
all.
That
flight.
was something else.
To JFK, I was supposed to go
that's-
straight at 10 o'clock.
Right.
That's a whole other podcast. We're going to have a girls' podcast
One of these
in
days.
the upcoming weeks. All right, Dovid, Nison, great to see you.
Thank you for having
and
us.
Great to
Thank
hear
you.
about the experience. And we look forward to hearing much more from you going forward. I'm Larry Gordon with Esta Gordon, and you've been listening to Between the Lines, the electronic version, as I like to say, of the Five Towns Jewish Times.
Like
and
and
this,
subscribe.
like I tell my guests all the time, this is going to be on social media forever. So you'll be able to watch it and share it with your friends, and Emir Hashem one day show it to your children and grandchildren. That's always going to be
Amen.
there.
Amen, amen.
Okay, have a great day, everybody.